You're listening to episode 87 of Lifestyle Locker Radio with me, Dr. Josh Handt, and today we're talking about silver linings in your life. Hi, I'm Dr. Josh Handt, and welcome to Lifestyle Locker Radio, where we dive into what makes an awesome lifestyle. From relationships to money mindset, nutrition to fitness, emotional health to peak performance, we bring you on an amazing journey to unleashing your human potential. So, let's talk about the silver linings in life, and it's been a crazy weekend here for me. This is actually going to go live. When you're hearing it, it's only a day after the recording. I'm on my way back in my car back from NYU Medical Center in New York City, and obviously NYU. My grandfather was admitted, maybe it wasn't Thursday night or really Friday morning at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I headed there the day after. So that Friday morning at like 10 o'clock, I left my office seeing patients to head down to the hospital to check on my grandfather. My brother had already stayed there through the night, so this has been a crazy journey. These 2 days spent in the hospital, and I actually made it home the first night at midnight, back the next day, and again the second night again till 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then back again this morning. And now I had my brother and I had some people, other family, come in to take over staying with him. But the silver lining has been quite interesting, and silver lining in actually being able to be with my grandparents, even though my grandfather not in the best of shape, even though he's getting better every day. It was really interesting seeing how disconnected from other parts of my family that I was, and how I feel that this is having such an impact on my life period by not being connected with those around me and those closest to me that mean the most. So, oh God, just thinking about it makes me upset. I'm almost 40, almost 39 in a week and a half or so. But as I approach 40, I have 3 grandparents left, which I'm very grateful for. But I don't get to see them that much. Don't get to hang out with them that much. And it's everybody says, "Oh, they're so close." A 2-hour journey each direction for lunch for me is a hard thing to do on a pretty regular basis or semi-regular basis, and that's not an excuse, but I feel kind of bummed that we were very close growing up, and we've grown apart as we've aged, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. So these 2 days being with them were pretty awesome. I had my grandmother staying at my house for 2 nights. Totally out of her element, kind of funny, but realizing how crappy their diets are and how they do stuff, and amazing that they're both almost 90 years old, and it's unbelievable. But nonetheless, me being the lifestyle guy, it drives me nuts seeing my grandmother wanting a donut for breakfast, and absolutely nuts. But nonetheless, being able to spend time with them and being able to have conversations and quiet time, and just seeing how precious life really is awesome. And I'm sad that I get to spend more time with them now, and not the best situation, but I'm still glad nonetheless that I get to spend time with them. And the only reason I'm really sharing this with everyone is where in life are we missing balance? Where are we missing connection with those that we care about, whether it be a spouse, a loved one, family like grandparents or grandkids, or kids or parents, where do we disconnect just because it's normal? It kind of seems like, I think about daily routines that we all live in, and we all kind of go through the motions of the day or the night or whatever it may be, but it's this repetition of habit, repetition of, I don't even want to call it normal, but semi-normal. It's kind of like living in a vacuum of nothing, and we just keep perpetuating the same thing over and over again. I know my grandparents probably had their same ruts that they lived in and did the same things, and they got the same things coming out of their life that they're doing. But it sucked, but it was neat for me to break some patterns, even though I had plenty of things to do in my life, plenty of things to do this weekend, both being fun and not fun. I got to do life things as well, but being able to disconnect and have an amazing wife completely understand that I have to do this, and being fully supportive is huge as well. So Meredith, thank you so much for I shouldn't say allowing, but for making it possible for me to do this and be with my family when I needed to be with them the most. So I'm very grateful that. So where in your life do you think that you're missing this? Where can you start to reconnect more? Who can you start to connect with that you haven't in a long time that you probably should have? And for me, it was family, which sounds crazy. I love my family, but it just seems so crazy that I haven't been able to spend, or I shouldn't say have been. I haven't spent as much time as maybe I wanted to or should have. Maybe I didn't want to. It's hard to say. But being able to have those connections now and the conversations and see them is great. It's going to be kind of weird. That 2 nights with my grandmother staying at my house, just me, my wife, my grandmother, and my puppy. It didn't really throw us off much, being that she likes to sleep until like 3 in the afternoon, and we're up and early with a puppy, and life is going right away. So it's kind of nuts. And God. So I know this is going to be a short podcast. I'm just kind of losing my mind here, kind of sleep deprived and blown away at this whole situation. Grateful to have some help, because doing this with one other person, my brother really taking the brunt of all of it, staying at the hospital for multiple nights because, well, I can't say he doesn't trust the hospital, even though it's probably one of the most gorgeous hospitals I've ever been in my life. And the nursing staff is amazing. I've only had the chance to meet one of the many doctors who seemed to be nice, but they were in for minutes. But my brother's been there because, sensors will go off at night, and he'll hit a button, he's not sleeping, well, whatever it is, and it takes time for the staff to get in, and my brother's there to comfort him and stuff. So he's taking a brunt of this, not getting much sleep over the past 3 days, giving up a lot of his own personal time, energy, and money just to make sure they're okay. So, family, right? Family is important. I know it may seem that I'm rambling on and on here, and I'm still producing this as you're listening to it, because I think it's important for all of us to make sure that we're real as we can. Really have to reflect on our lives and see where can you make healthy sacrifices with your time, energy, and money to make the most important people in your lives happier, more comfortable. Where can you do that in your life? I would highly recommend just reflecting back and thinking like, holy shit, are you missing something? Are you running from something? Are you traveling so much? Are you not doing things you probably should and could do on a regular basis to be with family? Listen, I'm not saying it's got to be every day, every week, every month, but make sure you do spend time, because you know what, life is short, and I think we'll only realize what we have had, how important it was once it's lost. And losing it, I know, is not going to be fun for anybody at any time. So cherish the moments that are important. Make sure the moments that are crappy go by fast and on to better things. But see the silver lining. See it. I'm seeing it now. I saw it with my wife when her grandparents were both sick. I got to be with them and with her and see how deep, love runs in family, and how people will bend over backwards to make things work and help, even though it's frustrating and hard and challenging. You got to look back and say, well, I'm grateful that she had the time that she was able to have with them, and I'm grateful now to know for myself and my brother and my whole family that, spending these hard times, with family when they're having hard times, sucks. But it's good to put your all in and be fully supportive. So I think that's my message for the day, for the week. I apologize to all of you that if I was rambling and going in circles. My mind is not in the best place. It's in a good place, but it's in a tired place. And I'm doing this from my car and the ride back from the hospital, so I can spend some time with my beautiful wife Meredith, and we're gonna maybe watch some Shark Week tonight. Yeah, I'm a shark fanatic, but nonetheless, the message is this: see the silver linings in the challenging things in life. Spend time with those you love. Cherish those times, and see where you can, create better times when it's not bad. All right, y'all. Appreciate you all. Thanks for listening. See you on the next episode, which will be an awesome interview. All right, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, Locker Nation. Thanks for listening today. I know it was a short episode, and I know that you want more content on life and lifestyle. We will be dropping an amazing episode next Monday, so make sure you're staying prepared for your download. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes and anywhere else you're listening to these podcasts. And make sure you do another thing. Comment, leave us a good positive review. We love those. And also share this with your friends. Share this with those that you love. Maybe those that you have share that silver lines with. You want them to have the healthiest and best life and best lifestyle. So go ahead, share this with them. And lastly, make sure you are connecting with us on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. Everything will be in the show notes. And listen, have an awesome morning, evening, day. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.